Good afternoon, Appropriations Committee members. My name is Kelsey Hope, and I'm here on my own behalf. I do not represent any client in reference to this legislation. As a working woman, I strongly support fairness in the workplace. However, I'm here today testifying in opposition of the Paycheck Fairness Act. My concern is that the act would unintentionally harm working women by taking away some of the freedoms and choices we currently enjoy. In 1963, the Equal Pay Act put an end to outright workplace discrimination against women. Proponents of this act will argue that this alone has not done enough to help women fight gender-based discrimination. The evidence they often cite is the wage gap, showing that women today still earn less than men. Only 77 cents for every dollar men earn. Yet this statistic fails to take into consideration many critical factors that influence wages of men and women. The type of occupation, number of hours worked, education, and experience are left out of the equation. Some studies suggest that when these factors are taken into account, the wage gap shrinks. Therefore, the statistic is misleading. Additionally, under the Paycheck Fairness Act, employers would have to prove that any wage difference results from a business necessity that cannot be remedied through any other means. The term business necessity is a vague and ambiguous concept, whose definition will largely be determined through litigation. This would expose businesses to potential litigation anytime cost differentials exist. Thus raises the liability employers face when hiring women. As a consequence, employers fearful of this potential costly litigation to defend against pay-based lawsuits may avoid hiring women altogether. By increasing the risk of lawsuits, the Paycheck Fairness Act will encourage business owners to limit flexible work options that tend to benefit women more than men. Under this act, salary and work arrangements would standardize. As a working woman who would like to have a family in the near future, having flexibility in my job is a crucial component. Sick days, doctor's appointments, and snow days when school and daycare are closed all take time away from work. There are also accommodations and benefits such as paid maternity leave. The Paycheck Fairness Act would place these individual choices at risk by restricting the availability of personalized and flexible work arrangements for women and men alike as they seek to minimize any differentials between employees' pay and work conditions. Women have come a long way in the workplace, and there's still room for improvement. Women deserve equality in the workplace. However, the Paycheck Fairness Act is not the answer. I oppose the Paycheck Fairness Act because it would impede the freedom and personal choices of not only women, but of all workers. Thank you for your time and consideration.